on, 3-dot menu, work for me. Move to another window. Question why ABC Corp is so fucked up. Now think of that, Alphabet Corp, ABC. Hello, Chomo, keep it up. So when welcome to the most attacked channel on the internet. I'll just stop talking for a minute till idiot stops. When you're suing a corporation, you don't know the name, they call it XYZ Corp. Alpha, Beta, XYZ. Fire in where? Prince Edward County. So it is 34 degrees. Sorry, 27, feeling like 34. It's 34, whatever. To a human being, it's 34. To a dog, it's like 45. Because the dog uses it. It's going down to 16. From 34 to 16. The fuck? 18-degree drop. There's tornadoes and shit. There's going to be a thunderstorm in a minute. I cared when China had torrential downpours. Don't you care about us? Oh, I got something. I guess in a second, I'm going to just stop talking and let it play through. These will fucking kill you. These things smoke you. Don't kid yourself. The way they started me on them anyway, with the secondhand fucking gasoline fumes and everything. Leaded gas, all that shit. You're so creative. You're just gonna bombard us. The CRI is used to that. They send the I'll get you in a second, cocksucker.
Other nations and civilizations. Singaporean Foreign Minister Vivian Balakrishnan says he hopes China and the United States can compete with each other in a constructive manner, collaborate in addressing global challenges, and work with other countries in the region to achieve mutually beneficial results. The Chinese ambassador to the U.S. says difficulties and uncertainties in China-U.S. trade and business collaboration are not caused by the Chinese side. Jingang says these challenges have been the biggest concerns for the U.S. business community.
China welcomes American companies to continue investing in China. We want to do more business with you. But the problem is, how can we be allowed to do business as Europe? I hope that the US side will meet with China halfway, follow the principles of mutual respect, equality, and the mutual benefit, and make earnest efforts to improve China-US relations.
The ambassador also says China has been faithfully implementing.
Wouldn't that be a great name for a TV show where Ernest B. Worrell comes into like 2021?
He says
he's working from home as an IT professional or whatever.
Sanctions and restrictions on China.
Ernest Efforts is on.
Force is calling on the U.S. to work with China and create the necessary conditions and atmosphere for the implementation of the agreement. Qin says China will continue to be the source of confidence, growth, and hope for world economic recovery in the post-pandemic era, adding that China's high-quality development will provide a broader market to foreign investors, including U.S. businesses. A joint statement has called on the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights to thoroughly investigate the crimes of killing Afghan civilians by the U.S. troops and its allies, and the perpetrators must be held accountable. Jiang Duan, minister of the Chinese mission to the UN in Geneva, delivered the statement on behalf of a group of countries at the ongoing 48th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council. The statement pointed out
United
that
Nations' largest contributor of dollars and manpower, human power, is China.
Civilians have been killed in war over the past 20 years, and more than 10 million Afghan people displaced. Jiang said the United States and its allies have the obligation to fulfill their commitment to Afghanistan's peaceful reconstruction, rather than simply walking away and shifting the burden to the international community. He pointed out that the drastic change in the Afghan in Afghanistan shows once again that military intervention and power politics get no support, saying imposing the American-style democracy on others is doomed to fail. Chinese officials say a recently published Human Rights Action Plan highlights the characteristics and advantages of China's human rights development. Yang Shanshan attended a press conference where officials on the environment and data protection explained the new plan.
China's fourth Human Rights Action Plan, which will span the years 2021 to 2025, will cover targets ranging from economic and social to civil, political, and minority groups' rights. A major highlight of this plan is it's the first plan
Like Fisher people from around the world, right? We have the right to defend ourselves with the fucking 50 cows in the bow of the boat, don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Cut through you to make my jigsaw, motherfucker.
Environmental rights are a very important aspect of human rights. We will make environmental information more transparent, as well as invite all people to monitor the implementation of environmental protection measures and report environment-related crimes. We will also punish illegal activities and enforce compensation on environmental damage.
Action Plan also highlighted personal data protection.
We are entering an era of digitalization, and we must respond to this new challenge. We must learn how to protect people's privacy digitally, protect people's digital assets, and ensure the equal rights in the digital realm.
Hey, I'm getting harassed for rebroadcasting your show, and not by you.
We will work to set up complementary measures to implement these laws.
Officials also say China will make efforts to protect the women's rights to employment and will explore ways to reduce the burden placed on women to raise children. They also say ways to educate and train the population in human rights awareness will be explored. Besides improving human rights in China, this move also shows that China will continue to participate in the global human rights governance by engaging itself to the UN human rights mechanism to create a more fair, reasonable, and inclusive system of governance.
That was Yang Shanshan reporting. Coming up, over 100 COVID-19 cases have been reported in Fujian.
Would you like to receive the latest news updates about China and the rest of the globe? Tune in to the Beijing Hour every weekday for the latest in politics, business, sports, and entertainment from a Chinese perspective. Subscribe to the Beijing Hour for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Over 100 COVID-19 cases
on the corner of a grocery store bag on audio cassette.
And the latest resurgence of the Delta variant
compact
started in Fujian and spread to Xiamen and Quanzhou. Lockdowns, mass testing, and other measures are in place to curb the spread. Wang Qianhui has more.
China's southeastern coastal province of Fujian is gearing up for this new round of Delta infections. Xiamen, with a population of over 5 million, and Putian, with over 3 million, have launched citywide COVID-19 testing. Schools, which just reopened earlier this month, have been ordered closed at all levels, from kindergarten to college. Classes have all been moved online. In Putian, all residents have been asked to stay at home.
Not touching my
eyes. But the city is also making sure residents' lives are not unnecessarily interrupted. We have a special hotline in case residents need help. We also set up group chat with residents and remain in close contact with them. Xiamen residents have been advised not to leave the city unless necessary. Those who need to leave must present a green health code and provide a negative coronavirus test result within 48 hours before departure. The city has suspended all bus routes outbound to other provinces. Fujian province is enforcing traffic control at dozens of
city-run buses that run to other provinces.
But Putian and Xiamen are not in this alone. Ningde and Nanping, two other cities in Fujian province, are sending their medical teams to support the pandemic control efforts.
Mercedes Sprinter van,
Some of them are very
experienced
and have fought frontline in Wuhan last year. Now they're on a mission once again. I'm happy to go on this mission again. It's my obligation to contribute in fighting a pandemic. I just wish us to travel safely and get home safely.
There was a report on the latest coronavirus prevention and control measures in Fujian. The single-dose COVID-19 vaccine from CanSino Biologics has become the second China-developed vaccine to be rolled out in Malaysia. It's being targeted for remote and marginalized communities. Ryan Mouser reports.
Malaysia's
They're coming in single use.